Rasmus Hojlund and Lenny Yoro both were forced off during Manchester United's preseason friendly against Arsenal in Los Angeles. Hojlund indicated he had a hamstring issue. Yoro limped off after lengthy treatment. Gabriel Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus cancelled out Hojlund's opener. Manchester United should know the extent of the injuries to Rasmus Hojlund and Lenny Yoro within 48 hours after the pair both had to be substituted in the first half of the 2-1 preseason defeat to Arsenal in Los Angeles. Hojlund had given United a 10th-minute lead when he latched onto Marcus Rashford's pass to power a shot through Arsenal goalkeeper Karl Hein. The Denmark striker also turned an Aaron Wan-Bissaka cross wide from close range, but then suffered a muscle injury after just 15 minutes, forcing his withdrawal. The 18-year-old defender Yoro, who only joined United from Lille for 52 matches earlier this month, went down and needed lengthy treatment before he too called it a day. "We have to wait 24 hours, and then we will hopefully know more," Ten Hag told MUTV. "We were very careful, especially with Lenny. It is disappointing he had to come off, but let's be positive and see what comes out." The usual procedure is to wait after 24 hours for any swelling to dissipate and then do a scan for a more accurate assessment. Hojlund seemed to indicate to the medical team that he had a hamstring issue after a sprint shortly after showing superior pace and physicality to score the opening goal. Yoro limped off after lengthy treatment, and there looked to be more concern around his injury. Speaking to the press afterwards, defender Johnny Evans reflected on the concerns over Hojlund and Yoro, saying, "Obviously, you don't want any injuries, especially in preseason. You know one of the biggest things you're trying to avoid while also getting fit at the same time. Injuries are hopefully not too bad, but we'll see. Probably see tomorrow, I'm sure. Muscle injuries aren't great either. But I actually don't know Rasmus. I think he sort of hinted at his hamstring. I'm not sure about it."
Will Ten Hag's bad luck ever turn? Erik Ten Hag had already warned that this new season would be down to the survival of the fittest. Given the spate of injuries that severely undermined any signs of progress last season, the loss of two senior players in a fairly innocuous manner, less than 3 weeks before United's opening Premier League game against Fulham at Old Trafford on 16th of August, the Dutchman questioning whether his luck will ever turn. Hojlund headed straight down the tunnel while Yoro seemed to be in quite some discomfort. After Victor Lindelof was ruled out with a minor injury, 20-year-old Rhys Bennett, who spent parts of last season on loan at Stockport, partnered Harry Maguire after Yoro's substitution. The setbacks scuppered a bright start in the SoFi Stadium, and Ten Hag was also enraged by Gabriel Jesus' equaliser, believing it ought to have been disallowed for offside. Gabriel Martinelli then turned inside 17-year-old fullback James Scanlon to score the winner. But it will be those high-profile losses that will concern Ten Hag the most. United did succeed in a pre-arranged penalty shootout that followed full-time in Los Angeles, with Jadon Sancho scoring the winning spot kick to seal a 4-3 victory. Mason Mount also looked bright as he attempts to kick-start his United career following lengthy periods on the sidelines during his debut campaign.